everyone, it's Chris Harris. If this is the first time you're hearing about Harris football, welcome. I hope you'll subscribe to this YouTube channel. Just as importantly, I have a podcast. You can find out all about it at harrisfootball.com. We're trying something a little different today to see how you like it. I'm going to do an evaluation on Oklahoma quarterback Kyler Murray. I've spent some time watching some of his collegiate film, trying to answer the question we all want to know: should he be the number one overall pick in the NFL draft? And are his obvious physical limitations and other obvious physical gifts going to combine to make him a successful pro quarterback or limit him? Let me begin by saying those who know my work know that I'm an NFL film watcher, and when I watch college film, often I don't know what I'm seeing. In the pros, you can rest assured the player you're evaluating is facing a super elite athlete. In college, as I like to say, you're often squaring off against the future gym teachers of America. Receivers will be ridiculously open, pass rushers won't be able to reach you, and defenses will make the kind of errors you just don't see in the NFL. Let's face it, the media properties who cover the draft have no problem putting together highlight packages for every draft prospect that make them look like Superman. All right, but with Murray, so much will be said about his size, his weight, whether a player this small can really last at quarterback in the NFL. I will say, in Murray's case, the combine was a total dog and pony show. Congratulations. You ate some chicken strips and you weighed in heavier than people expected, but didn't do anything athletically. The kid is small, and he's probably going to play at around 5'10", and I'm guessing maybe less than 200 pounds. What are the pitfalls for a smaller quarterback? I mean, I think you know what I'm going to say. As the defenders get bigger, as the game gets faster, will Murray be able to process information quickly enough and find throwing lanes big enough to get off passes? I think yes. I think to imagine that Kyler Murray is Doug Flutie trying to play quarterback in 1989 or 1999 is to ignore what's happening in the NFL. Murray has, of course, played a wide-open, pedal-down, 4 and 5 wide system at Oklahoma designed to create defensive confusion and to encourage zones, which then present very clean reads for the quarterback and, very often, wide-open receivers. It's an oversimplification to say that's exactly what the NFL has turned into, because the defenses are way, way better. But certainly the NFL has trended that way. The Sean McVay revolution is about creating space for the passing game, unbalancing route combinations, stressing defenses, creating incentives to be conservative defensively, and thereby creating simpler reads and more open throws for especially young quarterbacks. The NFL that Kyler Murray is going to step into won't really resemble the one that Doug Flutie played in. And Murray certainly has arm strength. He's not going to come into the league like Josh Allen with one of the biggest arms ever, but there aren't going to be throws that Kyler Murray can't make. There won't be windows that his arm strength isn't good enough for him to attempt to try and hit. He's got a fantastic whip, they say, right? He's accurate enough, especially on the short to intermediate stuff. There are times when his footwork maybe gets him a little bit out of sorts, but in his 1 year as a starter at Oklahoma, he almost always found a way to use that arm and get out of any trouble that his feet or anything else created. If there's a criticism with Murray as a passer, from me, it's maybe a little bit of decision-making. I watched that Alabama game, the national semifinals, and saw dropped interceptions on poor decisions from Murray, going against athletes that more closely approximate what Murray will see as a pro. He can cause his receivers to have to make unnecessary adjustments. And more importantly, in the beginning of that Alabama game, I think you saw frustration throws into coverage. Will this continue for him? Will he throw with better anticipation? It's an open question. I think it's an open question as to whether he actually really ever had to read defenses all that much in the Big 12. It's a terrible defensive conference, and he was able to hold onto the ball forever in a way that simply won't be the case in the NFL. Now, of course, I'm leaving out the elephant in the room, the ultimate quarterback cheat code, Kyler Murray's legs. Sure, yes, it's worth worrying that he'll get hurt trying to evade some heat-seeking missile of a safety and get crushed. But man, Kyler Murray is a ridiculous runner. Better than Russell Wilson. Possibly the most elusive player ever to play the position. Maybe not quite Robert Griffin's peak straight-ahead speed, but if Murray is healthy, he's going to make crazy big plays with his legs. And in the end, honestly, it really will come down to the thing I can't tell you and nobody can tell you. Will Kyler Murray last? RG3 did not last. Russell Wilson did last. Murray as a thrower is a projection. I don't think we should let anybody tell us otherwise. But the days when that was a damning statement, that a quarterback is a projection as a thrower, they're kind of gone. Almost all quarterbacks in college are projections because they've had so much time to throw and so many open receivers to throw to. A guy with this escapability and this arm strength has the raw materials to succeed. For sure, I have concerns about whether he'll see the field with enough anticipation to hit tighter window throws, because those throws are coming in the NFL. But in the end, I come down on the side of no quarterback in the 2019 draft has Kyler Murray's ceiling, even though he probably has a scarier floor than some. And personally, if I'm an NFL team, I want to draft for ceiling. So if I need a QB, Kyler Murray would be my top pick. Hey, this was fun. If you'd like to see us take on more college prospects, let us know in the comments. And thank you once again for watching. Thanks so much for watching. Please, please, please smash that like button, write a comment, tell us who else you'd like to see us review film on, and of course, best of all, please subscribe to our channel and then click that little bell above the subscribe button and you'll be notified whenever we post a new video.